Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Tolani, your girl, and yeah, today is another episode on my fertility journey. I told us that I would carry us along on this journey and be giving us updates on how it's been going. The last video I did was when I got my positive results when we had the official test, and the pregnancy results came back positive. I thought I was going to be able to do videos for us probably like every other day or every week, but alas, I was just kidding myself. Like, if you have seen me in the last couple of weeks and months, you wouldn't have recognized me at all. I Anyways, before we continue, please don't forget to like this video. Please share with friends and family, particularly people who are also passing through this fertility journey. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I promise you this is an exciting experience and is something that you would love to learn from, and it will help someone. I'm so sure of that. All right, so back to our video for today. Unfortunately, I was not able to do any video at all throughout my first trimester because I was in and out of hospital. I lost weight dramatically. Like, in fact, I don't know if I should. It got to a stage where I was tempted to ask the doctor that, please, can you just remove these things? Because all the symptoms, you know, the day we had the test result and it came out positive, I was still telling the doctor that, but I'm not feeling anyhow. I'm okay, no symptoms. And the doctor told me, said, don't worry, it will come, my dear. When the symptoms started showing up, everything, you would hear some people say, okay, they had this symptom, they didn't have that. But in my case, I combined everything, like everything. If you talk of any symptom that a pregnant woman should have, I had them. The first to show up was the vomiting. I remember the first day I vomited was, I think, a week after after the result tested positive. And I was actually excited though. Funny enough, I was excited because I felt, thank God though. I'm beginning to feel like a pregnant woman. That was the last day I enjoyed it. Every blessed day, I would vomit. Not once, not twice in a day, like almost every hour. If I drink water, I vomit. No food was staying in my tummy at all. It was, I can't begin to recollect that period. It was something else. I was extremely weak. I couldn't do anything, And then when this vomit persisted, it led to dizziness. That one is another ball game entirely. That dizziness, even if I close my eyes to try and stabilize myself, the whole ceiling, everywhere will be spinning right in front of me. And it will be as if I'm actually falling off a cliff. And then I would land in the hospital because I wasn't able to keep food down. They had to resort to giving me drip, just to stabilize me. And I remembered one of the hospital visits. I just kept vomiting and vomiting and vomiting, and they had to give me drip. So when it was evening time or night, around bedtime, I was told that if I vomit again, that they will give me something. So I was expecting that if I vomit again, they will just give me drip, because there's a way this drip will just calm me down. I will just feel better, at least for a while. So when I vomited, I called the nurse. Lo and behold, guess what the nurse brought? Injection. I said, no, I'm not taking. Because at that point, all my bone were already scattered. Like, I was taking injection twice a week. I kept taking drugs upon drugs. I was just messed up. So when she brought the injection, I was like, oh God. Although the injection was okay, as in it helped to stop the vomit, but there was no space left in my buttocks to take those injections. It was just something else. And because I didn't have a first-hand experience of, I've never lived with a pregnant woman before. I don't know how, they feel. All I see is pregnant women outside, after they've packaged themselves and all that. I never thought about this was the kind of experience they passed through during the first trimester. It was something else. Another thing that happened was my aversion for various kinds of food. Made that I can eat anything. Like, I actually don't have any allergies to food. Anything goes. Now, I couldn't take certain food. Beans was a no-no. So egg was a no-no. At first, vegetable was helping because I couldn't take anything stew. So if I want to eat rice, I use vegetable. If I want to eat swallow amala, I use vegetable. And then anything I taste would not have pepper. So I'll just tell them that, please, I need to feel that pepper. It got to a stage, they had to help me grind just rodo. I don't know what they call rodo in English, that very peppery one, without habanero, yeah, without tomatoes, without bell pepper, without onions. And when they made that stew for me, I said, okay, good, this is okay now. Fortunately, my mom came around that period. When she tasted it, she said, what is this? As it was extremely hot and spicy like. I said, I didn't feel it though. Just tasted like normal pepper. This is ulcer. So I had to stop taking. That was when I knew my taste bud had turned to something else. I wasn't tasting food like I would normally taste it. It was just, it was something else entirely. First trimester was not fun at all. And then it will get to a stage I will be scared for the baby that, I hope they are okay. Oh. This one that I'm not eating, this one I'm just always throwing up, are they fine? And then when we go to the hospital, we just see everything okay there, enjoying life. So it's like it's the mom alone that is feeling all of these things. First trimester has been a roller coaster, as in it was not enjoyable. For me, I don't know about any other person, I couldn't leave the house. Any trip is to the hospital. I was admitted like 3 times, during my first trimester. I wasn't gaining weight. I was just messed up. I was messed up. My taste buds 0. Dizziness was like the order of the day. Vomiting was always present, like always present. It was so bad. Unfortunately, I tried to document some of those episodes, but I never had the strength at all to even hold phone. I had to switch off my other phone because people will call me, I wouldn't even have strength to carry the phone and pick it. So it got to a stage I just had to switch off the phone. I mean, I'm always posting on status. Which status? Status went on holiday. I was just like, God, please, let this cup just pass over me. I know I've waited so long for this, but just look at how long I've waited and let me survive this period peacefully. Because I know that some people actually don't even, they actually enjoy even the first trimester. But I also know that a lot of people don't find first trimester interesting at all. And I'm one of those. First trimester pregnancy for me was don't let me confess negatively, but I am just getting over it. The dizziness has stopped, but the vomit still continue. The vomit still continue. Every morning, constant K. Even with no food, I'll throw something out, those yellowish stuff. I'll throw it up. Then when I eat something, it will come back. And I was told to just keep eating it. I should not worry. The little that will stay is still okay. So I've managed to survive up till now. I'm sorry that I couldn't keep us abreast of the first trimester, but it was just impossible for me to do, really. It was impossible for me, and I'm just glad that that stage is finally over and I'm getting better now. I have strength, and yeah, and the baby is fine, everything is fine there, and well, we're good. So not too much story today. This is all I have to tell us, and I'll see us in the next video, hopefully not too long from now that I'm getting my strength back, now that I'm getting my energy back. I don't even allow anybody to touch my hair. Like, look at what I'm carrying. It was that bad, but it's a beautiful story. And thank God the pregnancy is progressing very well, despite all the nasty symptoms and all of that, the restlessness, not being able to sleep. And you know, if you're in Nigeria, the sound of generator, I won't be able to sleep in the night. Once they put on their gen like this, hell, that's the end of sleep. And then I will wake up in the middle of the night, or get up in the middle of the night to go and make tea, because sometimes I'll be hungry in the night. I'd have to go and make. The only thing that stayed throughout that first trimester is tea, Milo, and little milk. I'll take it in the morning and then I take it in the night. That was the only thing that stayed. Any other food, the moment I take it, I throw it up. The moment I take it, I throw it up. So I was just taking tea. But still, I was not adding weight because there was no strength, no energy, no food inside me. But somehow, we survived it. And first trimester is over, to the glory of God. Yeah. So I'll see us in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon again. Bye for now. Take care.